Good morning, evening, Facebook friends. How are y'all? Listen, I just got back from town. Went to town with some friends of mine, and we went to a little coffee shop. And then I went by the grocery store, and I got me some strawberries. And you can see how I've already been eating these. They're beginning to come in. And then, you know, my other favorite thing to eat is pecans. So, I'm going to eat those too. I didn't eat much at the coffee shop. I bought one little cookie and then my coffee, and that was all I had. So now I'm hungry. But anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to build us up a strawberry delight. You remember the time a while back, I know it's been months now, that we made that blueberry delight? Well, now we're going to make the strawberry delights. Strawberry season's kind of coming in. I'm getting hankering for some strawberries. And I'm going to decorate the top of ours with fresh ones. And I'm going to put the strawberry pie filling in the filling part. That's what you're supposed to put in the filling. But anyway, so we're going to have pecans in it and some flour and make our crust first. So the pecans that I use are these Priester's pecans. And I know you snowbirds have seen this every time you come down Interstate 65 where you see that Priester's pecan. When you kind of start getting close to Andalusia, you'll see it. And that they sell, these pecans are, this is that big pieces, and that's what I want, is the large pieces. They're already kind of cut up for you. I don't want them too small to go in this because I want to taste them. Let me show you how big the pieces are. See, like that? And they're real greasy. You know, my mama used to say when she was doing pecans, she'd be shelling them and everything in the house, and she'd say these pecans are dry. And then later on she'd get some others, and she'd say these pecans are good, they're real oily, and that the oil's what makes them good. So these are real oily pecans. I want y'all to go to Priester's and get you some, or just order them, big pieces pecans, and we're gonna make some strawberry delight. So get over here, turn over here to this. And the first thing we're going to do is make our crust. And you cook it, it said 20 to 25 minutes. But you know, all of us are different, y'all. So y'all just going to have to cook it till it kind of gets crusty. Turn over there like that. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to take this recipe right here. This is Mama's. It says Flo Hicks. Bless her sweetheart. She didn't know she was going to be on the cooking show when she had all these recipes like this. And we're going to grease this pan. I think this is about a 9 by 11 casserole dish. And I'm going to grease it real good with this butter. I just like to kind of rub my butter around on it real good. So we're going to grease this. Like that. Y'all grease your pan like this too. That's the way I do it. All right, now we're going to, let me get my recipe. I dropped it on the floor. Let me get it. I've already got my oven preheated to 350, or it's 350. So we've greased our pan. This says you can do it in an 8 by 12, but this one's really about a 9 by 11 or 13 or something, but it'd be fine. We're going to use 1 1/4 cup of plain, that means all-purpose flour. So, I've got my little measuring cup here. Let's go over here and we're going to measure this out till we get, that's this one. We're going to get 1 1/4 cups of our plain flour. This is White Lily plain flour. Till we get to 1 1/4. I got too much. Put some of it back. And I know this is a liquid measure. It'll be all right. All right, that's 1 1/4 cups. And so we're going to get 1 1/4 cups of this. And we are going to get a cup. Well, we're going to do 1 stick of butter, which I've already got it kind of melted a little bit. And we're going to get a cup of the pecans. So let me go over here and we're going to do out 1 cup of pecans. And y'all, that's pecans. That's what makes the crust so good, because it makes it real crunchy. Those pecans kind of they kind of toast in there. So let's go over here to the other side and let's mix this up, okay? Would y'all come with me? Would you come with me? Let me undo you. My phone's about to go out, so what I had to do is I had to plug it in so y'all could even see what I'm doing. I've been gone to town all day with this thing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pour in our butter, which this is 1 cup. I am sorry. It's not 1 cup. What am I saying? You know, when it gets late in the day, I don't think it's good. Do y'all do that same thing? It's 1 stick. 1 stick of butter. 1 stick of butter. Here we go. That's in there. And 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose white lily flour. There you go. And we're going to mix that up just a little bit before we put in our pressed pecan. So I'm going to just do like that. Mix that up some. Now I'm going to put my pecans in there. 1 cup of pecans. Mix that up. Ooh, this is going to be so good. All right, and that's it. That's an easy enough crust, isn't it? Makes it taste good. Okay. All right. Y'all come back over here. Let's move again. Come on. Come on with me. I'm going to put y'all right back over here. Okay. And this is an unusual part because you'll think that you don't have enough crust, but you will have it, okay? You're going to have enough crust. You just pour it into your pan. See, this is how it looks. Kind of crumbly like. Just pour it into that greased pan. And you're going to take your hand and you're going to mash that crust all around in the bottom of this pan. Real good. You're going to mash it around real good in the bottom of the pan. And I want you to see down in the bottom of this pan. There you go. All right, just got to spread it out a little bit like this. And then start mashing it like that. See how good the pecans just kind of get into your flour and your butter mixture. Now the recipe, when you're doing it on 350 degrees, it said cook it about 25 minutes. I have been known to cook mine, 20 minutes. I have been known to cook mine 25. Just mash it down real flat like that. And this is going to be almost like a cookie crumb in the bottom of it. And those pecans are going to get so toasty in there. This one doesn't look like he has one. I'm going to move this pecan over here. There we go. Y'all, in the South, we have, I don't know why it's my favorite nut. I guess because I've eaten it all my life. There's so much you can do with it. But, all right, there we go. Now I'm going to pop it over here in this oven. I'm going to look at my clock. And we're going to cook it. I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes like it says. And then I'm going to check it and see. All right, now while that's cooking, let's make our filling. And I'm just going to kind of wipe this bowl out right here a little bit with a paper towel. It's not like it's really dirty. And we're going to do our filling. Okay? You know, some of my recipes I don't have to move y'all around so much. And then there's others that we do that seems like we're just scooting all over this kitchen all the time, aren't we? All right, here's our filling. Let's get our recipe back out. Here it is. All right, now that was we did our crust and it's cooking. And we're gonna let it cook, okay? Now we're gonna do our filling. And to do the filling, we're going to need 2 large packages of cream cheese. And I've got that. And here it is. And I'm going to put it in there. 2 large packages. I could eat this stuff just plain. I love it. I love it with celery. My mama used to put it in celery all the time. It was so good. I loved it like that. I love it anyway. I'll probably save this paper and see if I can scrape some more off of it. I might eat it after we get it cooking. This is an easy dessert to fix, y'all. It's real easy. Here's the second one. This was my grandmother's favorite cheese. I love it in cheese balls and everything else. Okay, we put that in there. I'm gonna mix that up just a little bit. And this is at room temperature. I got this at room temperature. We're going to add 1 cup of sugar to this. And that's just your granulated sugar. Let me go get it. Okay, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. We're going to beat that up real good. Let me move my strawberries out of the way. See how pretty they are? Okay, we've got 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar. We're going to mix that together with our mixer real good. Then we're going to add 8 ounces of whipped topping. 8 ounces of whipped topping. So let me get me a spoon and get that out of the refrigerator. I've already opened it up. I just put it back in there to keep it like this. So we're going. This thing right here is a 12 ounce. So I'm gonna add about 3/4 of it. This is gonna make it real smooth and creamy. Okay. I added a little bit more than half of this container, okay? Beat that up good. That's the hand off. I wish y'all had been on with us today, getting you some coffee in town. You know, let me stir this around. You can drink coffee at home, and I do. I surely do that. But it's fun sometimes just to go with some girlfriends uptown and get you a cup, isn't it? Y'all talk about everything in the world. I've got one girlfriend that she is really good about being able to resist buying something and that kind of stuff, or eating the wrong thing and all that. Then I've got other girlfriends that like to buy things. And you know what? That's what makes the world go round, is that we're all different. We're all different. Okay, that looks good. Show you. See how creamy this is? Look over here. I didn't even have y'all on it, did I? See there how creamy it is when you put the whipped topping in it. It makes it real creamy. This is going to be our second layer. Your first layer is the crust. The second layer is this. And then we're going to add our strawberries on it. So what we'll do is just leave it sitting here till our crust cooks. And then we'll build it back up, okay? And I got to cool the crust too, so I'll be back in a little. Hey, y'all, look who came through the door. I was in the back and didn't even hear her knocking. And I had the door shut, but she came all the way through the woods. The boogers didn't get you in the woods.
Okay.
With something standing behind a tree?
No.
Hey, get your strawberry over there and wash it off. And have you a strawberry. Let's turn on the light. I've had this thing cooling so long now that I think it's turned dark on me. All right, y'all, look. So we've got this. I cooked it it's supposed to look like this right here. Not quite as dark as this side, but it just don't burn or anything. It's just a little darker than I should have done it. So I think as thin as I've got it spread out, I think 20, 25 minutes is just kind of watch your oven and it'll be perfect, all right? And so it's cooled off. So now I'm going to put it over here on my chopping block and I'm going to bring y'all over here with me. I'm going to move this butter and we are going to get our spatula and we're fixing to build this pie up. You want the beater to lick? You do. Get over here and show them how to do that. They don't know how to do that.
Just like that.
Hey, y'all, that's the fun part of being a kid. You get to lick the beater. Let me get your hair out of your face, or you'll have that all over you. That's good, isn't it? Tell them how good it is. Y'all are going to love this.
It's good. It tastes like whipped cream.
It's got whipped topping and cream cheese and sugar. All right. I'm going to take this over here. We fixed to build this. So, y'all come over here. Let me show you what we're going to do. This is going to be a delicious dessert. I went over to Hannah's a while ago to check on Banks, and she was making spaghetti. And Bay, my oldest granddaughter, she doesn't like spaghetti. So she said, what are you cooking, Big Mama? Like, she's going to come over here and eat with me. And I said, I'm not cooking nothing tonight. I'm cooking a dessert. She said, what you cooking? I said, strawberry delight. But there's not much cooking involved, is it? All right, here we go, y'all. This is what you do. Let's get in where you can see this thing. All right, here's our crust. And we are going to put the topping on it. Now, what I like to do, because I don't want to mess up my crust, just kind of barely put this around in a place or two, because your crust will come up. Let me do this. That's getting a little heavy for my hand.
So you got a new mixing bowl.
I got a new mixing bowl, and that was a gift from one of my followers on Facebook. Are y'all watching me on Facebook? I hope so. I want you to be with me.
And I come over here to Big Mama's. I come to a pile of packages. So thank you guys so much for...
Did y'all hear her say that again? They might not know what you're talking about.
Well, all the love and support. Like, I come here and there's just like a pile of presents sitting on a bench. And Big Mama says, I gotta have your help. I can't open all these. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes, right. And y'all, she asked, one day she came in, and I bet there was 3 or 4 gifts that day, and she said, Big Mama, can I open them today? I said, you surely can. Get over here. We're going to do it together. So we open them and look at them and enjoy them, and thank y'all. That's right. Thank y'all so much for going to all that extra trouble to go buy me something and then having to take it and mail it, then pay for the sending it. I'm telling you, it cost a lot of money. I want to tell y'all something. You know, I told you I went to town today. I about got all this out. You want to lick the bowl? I don't think you can get your head down in it. Get you a teaspoon over there and pull it around. All right, so Anyway, you got it like this, and what I'm going to do now is just barely push it like that, because I don't want to pull my crust up. You just kind of got to jiggle it a little bit back and forth like this. You can't be doing a lot of smearing on it. Anyway, I thought about this, about town. George, my husband, had a brother that loved comic books. And back in the early 50s, they would go to town every Saturday. Their daddy would that was a town day. You know, nowadays kids go to the mall all the time. Well, back then you didn't do that. You got to go to town on maybe Saturday. And we had a drugstore in town in Andalusia that sold fountain sodas and that kind of thing, and you had a theater. So they would go to watch the movie on Saturdays at the theater, and then they would go to the drugstore and get a little soda. And Joe, his brother, always got to get a comic book. Well, he got some of the first edition comic books and all this kind of stuff. He got all of that. And he loved to read them. Well, years later, the comic book started just, you want this? Come on over here. And I'll eat that. Y'all, hey, let me wash my hand off. You get over here and let them see you eat that while I'm doing this. Well, anyway, years later, George's mama decided she was going to clean out. Now, this is your strawberry pie filling. She was going to clean out all Joe's comic books. It was piling up everywhere, so she did. And back then, people had gullies that they tried to fill up to keep the rain from washing the gully deeper and all that kind of stuff. So she put all those comic books that he had in the gully. Now, I'm talking about first edition 1950s comic books. And years later, George and I opened an antique shop, and we almost cried when we found out how much those comic books were worth that his mama threw away in that gully. No telling how much money was thrown away. All right, you put in 2 cans. So anyway, I look back on it now and I think, oh my word, my word, my word. Does this look good to y'all? Does it look good to you?
It does. I love strawberries.
I do too. I've got fresh Go over there and pick out some pretty strawberries and wash them for me. So we're going to put some of those on the top. We're going to put fresh ones on the top. Have y'all ever used any of the strawberry pie filling before? All right, now take the back of your spoon and just spread this around, because everybody that gets
looks like a foot.
It does show them. That one looks like a foot. See, it's got toes on it. Anyway, you want to spread this around so that whoever cuts their little piece of pie, everybody gets some strawberries. All right, then you do that. All right, we're through with layer number 2. Now, the layer number 3, here's what you do on it. Let me get it out. We are going to put some just regular old Cool Whip on top, or everything. It's looking pretty, isn't it? And we're going to sit this in the refrigerator overnight, let it kind of set up. This is a great dessert to make if you've got friends or family coming over and you want to get your dessert out of the way. Well, this is a great one to do, and it feeds a lot of people. My mama always told me, she said, Brenda, when you're having company, and I've told y'all this before, when you're having company, go ahead and make your dessert and your salad. Get you a little knife and I'll let you help cut them up.
Bye, strawberries.
go ahead and get the top out of it, the green part. I don't know if we need that many, but come over here and show them what you're doing. She's already washed it, and she's drying them off a little bit so we won't get water all over this. All right. Put a little bit more, I think. I'm going to spread this around too. Get you a knife and we'll cut up some little circles and put on here. And we're going to put one more thing on here, and it'll make it better too. All right. You got it? Let them see you cutting it up. Cut your little green off first. Pull it off.
Tip. Pull it up.
Pull it up. Get your little knife. And you might need a sharper knife than that, darling. Let me get you this. Here. Because they're going to be... All right. Cut some little circles. All right. I'm going to spread this around with the back of my spoon now like this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're going to have a strawberry delight. Uh-oh, I got some strawberry juice on that one, didn't I?
That makes it look pretty.
It makes it look pretty. Okay. Well, that's good. Let's put a little more right here. Ooh, y'all, what you say? It's going to be good, y'all. That's what we say. All right, you could put a few of your circles over here where I've already finished that half of it. Just here and there a little bit. I would buy me two 12-ounce containers of the Cool Whip. And that way y'all can use how much ever you like. But you got to use, not as much in that first layer. All right, isn't that pretty?
Can we make a circle?
No, just put them here and there. You don't want them very organized. You want them kind of haphazard a little bit on there. And I'm gonna put on the pecans. Okay? All right, then you just drop a few of your little pecans around on the top, and it makes it good and make sure everybody gets one. How was school today?
It was good.
Good? Well, that's good. Did you learn anything?
Well, since it's the middle of the week, we're doing a lot of review, so it's not really learning anything. It's
making sure you did learn it?
Yeah.
All right. So, come over here where they can watch you cut. They can't even see you cutting those little circles. And while you're doing that, I'm going to eat some of these pecans. Y'all, they're really oily and good. I'm going to put how to order these on this recipe. Y'all can make the blueberry delight or the strawberry delight or peach delight or whatever you want to make. But since I made the blueberry last time, I wanted to make the strawberry this time. It's kind of springy. So, and make sure you get this one right here. The large pecan pieces, okay? Make sure you get the large one. All right, we're about done. That's a fat one. That was a fat one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I hate to cut off all its little toes. I'll just eat the toes.
You gonna eat the toes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, put that one on and then hold the other side of this. I advise y'all to cover it because you don't want your whipped topping to dry out overnight. All right, you gonna help me with this?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if y'all are comic book collectors, I know you're crying tonight to know that George's mama, which we call Granny, you got your end? All right, just go over it. Pull it kind of tight. And pull this right here. This is gonna keep it from drying out. That was a UPS man knocking. It's almost dark. He's still delivering. Have y'all sent me something? Is that what he's bringing?
Probably so.
Probably so. Well, I hope it's something I can use. All right, here we go. We're gonna cool this some more. Now let it set up in the refrigerator, and we're gonna eat it, aren't we? Okay. Talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful night. It's nighttime now, and we're gonna go out there and get that package from the UPS man. We're gonna have strawberry delight later on, and we went to town today. We've had a busy day. Went to school, tried to learn something. Bye, y'all. See you later. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Y'all, I carried this pie over at Hannah's tonight. She'd cooked a big spaghetti and a huge salad, and I carried the dessert, and it was delicious. I know this looks terrible, but hey, we ate half that pie tonight, and it was really good. The crust was crunchy with those pecans in it. So y'all order your pecans, and let's get to making some strawberry delight. Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.